Good afternoon, welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. Partick Thistle take on Celtic in the Premier Sports Cup, and this is the watch along. Brendan Rodgers is currently talking to the media on Premier Sports. Talking about playing with intensity today. He says that every game, doesn't he? I want us to play with intensity, and then the first 10 minutes of the game it just slows things right down. Let's hope that they do today. There's the Celtic fans in fine voice, both sets of ultras groups, and it's interesting because up at the top of that stadium there's a couple of doors that go into the stand, and there is a corporate bit there for Celtic fans. There is a corporate section at the back of that stand for that Celtic take over. It's just a little bit of interesting information. They're now talking about the planned protests. It'll be interesting to see what Charlie Mulgrew says, because he's soup taker. Let's see what Charlie Mulgrew says. They're talking about the fact that Celtic didn't qualify for the Champions League. It's interesting. I'm desperate to see what Charlie Mulgrew says. Oh, Premier Sports have been very clever. They're not letting Charlie Mulgrew have his comment. Maybe Charlie has said, I'm not talking about it. Not talking about it at all. That was very interesting. Charlie Mulgrew not talking about the protests. But he's been very, very vocal, Charlie Mulgrew, in the media. He has been very vocal in the media when it comes to the protests and Celtic fans, and how they should be ultimately grateful for Celtic and the way that they're run. Interesting. Anyway, come on you boys and greases, Big Des. Looking like a quiet one for a change. Can I get the comments in down that bottom bit? No, really. We're kind of stuck where we can put the comments today, so there's not going to be too many comments on because we've got the scoreline to go up. So there's the team: Sinisalo, Donovan, Carter Rickers, Scales, Tierney. It's a big game for Kieran Tierney. Back on Scottish soil, Kieran Tierney did well at Thistle away over the years. Some good crosses in. Be a good game for him just to get his fitness up. I reckon you'll only see around about 60 minutes of Kieran Tierney, and then he'll come off just to prepare the other lad for the Champions. The Europa. I need to get the Champions League in my head. We missed out. It's devastating. I'm still. There's a lot of fans that are still pissed off with the fact that we didn't get into the Champions League. Big Des says the host is always bouncing for the game. It's one thing I do miss is I miss going to the games with my brothers, even though my brothers have still got seats at Celtic Park. You do miss that when you move away, unfortunately. But then I've got thousands of Celtic fans that I can sit and watch the game with. Well, 65. 65. But that's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Quite one for a change, says Big Des. 5 minutes before the game starts, I just hope that Celtic do get out. And I mean, Brendan Rodgers said in his interview that he wants a good pace to the game. I hope that the players come out and just realise that they're going to be in a bit of a game. Mark Wilson said that, look, they're not going to sit back, they're going to have a go, they're going to respect Celtic, but they're not going to sit back and soak it up for 80 odd minutes. So let's hope it's a good game of football, because I think that the SPFL could be such a better league if teams did play like that. And I mean, if you get beat 2-1 and you sit back for 80 minutes of the game, you know, it doesn't look good, and your own supporters can get dejected with that. You know, Celtic scoring in the last 5 minutes of a game to make it 2-1. Have a go for the whole 90 minutes. You never know, you might still only get beat 2-1. You never know, you might win. You know, you can only play what's in front of you, and I think a lot of managers dull the game down in Scotland. So it was good to see Mark Wilson talking about the fact that that they're going to have a go today. Going to have a go. Just see this. We have family tickets, but I'll enjoy taking the kids to the games now. Takes me days to recover. We're going with the troops. Yeah. Mate, I have about... You're lucky if I have 4 tins that size. I mean, that's nothing compared to when you used to drink pints back home. I was laughing when my mates come over here. Now there's the display, and it looks like it's going to be quite a big part of the ground. Now, there is only one organisation that can amass such stuff for a display, and we all know that it's the Green Brigade or the boys. So the fact that, I mean, for an organisation, and I'm not one to pick things here. They're not even looking, like they're looking at their phones. Nicholson's got his phone out. He's like, fucking not looking at them. I'm not looking at them. Fucking looking at my phone. Nicholson and Chris Mackay. I hope somebody got a screenshot of that. I hope they got a screenshot of that. The bar 1888 is always calling. Yeah, this is true. I mean, that is quite a lot of... I mean, they must have got thousands of them printed off. Now, for an organisation that's just came together, the Celtic Collective, who haven't done any fundraising yet, it will get the fans back up. It will get some fans back up saying that this is a Green Brigade agenda. It's a boys' agenda, which I don't want to happen. Scottish Cup final, Partick Thistle 4, Celtic 1. They're going away back to 1971 to remember that, which is interesting. Nice little display for Partick. I wonder if the TV cameras will even show the Celtic. They're showing the back end of the fans, showing them from the stand end that they're in, so that it doesn't see the Nicholson out stuff, which would only then promote the agenda of the fans. And this is why the TV companies don't show it, because they don't want to be seen as promoting the agenda of a fan base. And I mean, it's just like with Celtic, the way that they edited out the very last question of the press conference on Friday. I mean, what do you think about that? Tell me in the comments, what do you think about Celtic editing out questions, or a question, so that the bigger collective don't hear about it. I think it's not the best, is it? It's not the best look. Let's get ready to start the timer. Who's kicking off? That wasn't Tony Watt, was it? Is Tony Watt playing for them? Ooh. Celtic in the huddle. Callum McGregor. Is it just me? Is Callum starting to go grey since he's had the captaincy? Looks like Celtic will kick off this half. Celtic players move into the positions. Benji is going to get the ball on the centre circle. Remember when you used to get 2 players in the centre circle? 2 players on the spot. One player would pass it to another player. Now you've got Benji, he's going to kick the ball all the way back to Callum McGregor by the looks of it. Celtic players now having to take the bits of paper off the pitch. Which is the delay to the start of the game. There's Chris Mackay and he fucking hates the fans, doesn't he? He hates the fans. That was a very, very fucking arseholes type look, wasn't it? If you've ever seen someone in power at a football club that dislikes their fan base, that was that look. And we're underway. Callum McGregor out to Kieran Tierney. Rio Hitati puts it back to the defence rather than going forward. We're in for a long shift here. Are in for a long shift. It's a tight pitch. Trying to see if they're going really defensive with 5 or 6 at the back, and it looks like oh, there's a ball to Tenecte. Can he get a good one? Oh, Rio. Oh, unlucky. Oh, Jesus. Kieran Tierney has a wild shot. First shot on target though by Celtic. Can't complain. Kieran Tierney was just leaning back a little bit. Yeah, he's leaning back. Kieran Tierney should know better. 25 million player at one point. Now they are playing out for the back. Celtic putting it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Sinisalo, who's away out his box. Scales, ball out to Tierney. Tierney back to Scales. There we go. A little bit of a run forward. That header was woeful by Benji. Good to see Donovan. How was that? I think Donovan was looking for the return ball for Benji there, but Benji put it back to Cameron Carter-Vickers instead. This is the downside of the players not being all on the same level and the same mindset, because that would have been a cracking ball to Donovan if Benji had just done the reverse pass. Callum McGregor with a wild shot over. That's 2 shots to Celtic. For those who like the stats. Celtic TV just putting the sound on. Dane Murray sitting on the bench. I think he'll get some game time today, just to get him ready for that flight, because he will need some game time in case he's called upon in the Champions League. What's it? Sinisalo gets it right out quick there. Sinisalo does like coming a lot further forward than Casper, doesn't he? You see that? He's telling Scales, get up the park with it. Up the park. Fuck this piss. Passing about at the back. Up the park. Yeah, we're better. We're doing better than the last time. We've got 2 shots in the first half. Sinisalo out to. I tell you, that was good. That was good by Donovan. He's such a mature player for his age. Fair play to Partick Thistle, trying to close us down quick. Bang the table. Rio Hatate with a ball forward. Kieran Tierney getting forward. Tenecte. Does he get the ball back to Kieran? No, he tries to get it in. Rio Hatate's in the box and just gets the ball taken off his feet. Yeah, Partick have went to a back 5. Tenecte gets pushed off the ball there. The defenders always get that shout, don't they? I mean, it was anywhere else on the pitch, and it's a foul. Can't watch on PS1 midfield bars. Your comment will do me fine. No. Although you're 10 minutes behind. No, I'm not 10 minutes behind. You're talking nonsense. You're 10 minutes behind. Carmen Carter Vickers to Callum. Callum back to Carter Vickers. Donovan with the ball. Yeah, everything will go down the left. I mean, would you put it on? I don't even think Yang's had a touch of the ball yet. Yang's not had. Just kidding. We will win 1-0 today, says Steve. I mean, would you give Yang the ball? Seriously, if you're on that pitch today, if you're looking down the right hand side at Celtic, you're going, it's Yang. He tries to pass the ball to himself that's not there. Thinks that he's got a DeLorean that he can then turn up right where he puts the ball. Tenecte does look an exciting player. Yang doing Yang. I tell you, the passing's not as crisp, but then I put that down to Partick Thistle closing us down really well. I tell you one thing, Cameron Carter Vickers just about lost out in the ball there. Oh, and Sinisalo gives it right to Partick Thistle player. Celtic know they're in a game here. Come on, right, get moving the ball faster. That's it, Celtic. This is better, way better. I love it when teams have a go at Celtic. That's a corner to Celtic. That was fantastic football. That was some fantastic football. Absolutely loved the way that Partick Thistle played there. Do you know, it put Celtic right under pressure. But it was great football by Celtic as well, because they know that they've got to move it faster and get up the pitch. Great advertisement for Scottish football this right now. Even though it's only 7 minutes in. Could all change with the corner. Could all change with this corner. Benji on the corner for Celtic. Short one. Comes to absolutely nothing. Callum McGregor's now got the ball on the edge of the box. And the ball ends up all the way back to Kieran Tierney. Tierney out to Scales. Scales quick. Well, a quick ball to Callum. Callum with a quick ball to Rio. Rio a quick ball to Tenecti. This is quite good because Callum's back on the ball on the edge of the box. Cross in from Callum. It's still in the box. Thistle have got nearly every single player in the box. That was good by Celtic. That's the Celtic that you're used to seeing from years ago. We need more of this in Scottish football. Yes, we do, Edward. A lot more. Other teams in the SPFL need to look at the way that, and people will say, look, it's a cup game. They've nothing to lose. But you're only playing against Celtic 4 times a season. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you're already at the start of the season, you're going, well, that's 12 points that we're not going to get. Just go and have a go. If you think that you're not going to get the 12 points, have a go anyway. If you sit down at the beginning of the season and go, right, there's the fixtures have came out. Celtic, I'm going to lose that away from home. At home, we could try and go for a draw. Play like this. Fair play to Mark Wilson. Celtic passing the ball pretty crisp this first half. Scales, one touch pass. Tierney shouting for Tenecti to come further forward. Tierney then gets the ball out to him. Tenecti gets the ball back. Thistle have withdrawn a bit. They're not closing down as quick as they were the first 5 minutes or so. They're kind of just being a bit more wary of giving Celtic Oh, another shot for Celtic. Goes over the bar. Kalechi puts it over the bar this time. Yeah, it was Larsson's birthday the other day. Celtic put out a happy birthday pen stuff and then put out a video with all the goals. You guys, fair play to him. He had 2 players round the front of him. Loads of Celtic fans that haven't got tickets to get into the game. I tell you, there must be a couple of hundred on that embankment watching the game from outside, like the good old days. Tenecti going down the wing. Players are doubling up on him, but he still gets past them. It's good passing range just now. They're now on the attack. Celtic had to get back. Rio Hitati looking for the pass. Tenecti. 2 players. As soon as Tenecti gets the ball, they're doubling up on him. They see him as the threat. Mark Wilson obviously sees him as the big major threat for Celtic today. When was the last time Celtic scored early and we scalped someone? Last season. Ages and ages ago. That's a good diagonal ball from Scales. I thought Benji could have done a little bit better to get that ball. Donovan with a quick throw in for Celtic. Gives away the free kick. Wasn't much in it for a free kick. It wasn't a booking, it was just a free kick. Cameron Commercials, I'm your man, that prize guy. The keeper for Thistle going to take this Long ball up into the Celtic half. Cameron Carter-Vickers gets the ball. Yang just touched the ball. Is that Yang's first touch? Are we 12 minutes in and Yang finally touches the ball? See, the issue I've got with Yang is he comes in too close to his marker. Got Rio Hatate with the ball. Throw in Celtic. Penalties all over it. Nah. Celtic will get the breakthrough. You've just got to give them time. Give them time to get... I mean, they'll start to tire out in the second half. There's no way they've got the physicality that Celtic will have. The energy. The fitness. And especially when they're running about all over the pitch. They're running about like headless chickens for 90 minutes. They'll soon fade. Oh, there's a ball for Tenecti. Oh, unlucky. Kelechi was just going to be in that right position there. This is the way that Celtic need to play. Oh. Kelechi he should have kept on running. Lord, bless us in the land of mine. Tenecti is getting a lot of the ball. He's now got 3 players around him. Benji just didn't get good forward pass from Scales. Yeah, Scales is playing good. I think everyone's deciding just to keep the ball away from Yang and the game will be a lot better. Corner to Celtic. Opposite end from the Colin Weir stand. Ball in from Benji. It's a floater. It goes behind. What the hell was that? What the bring on Arnie Engels. That was woeful. That was terrible. In fact, that was unbelievable. Benji is woeful at corners compared to Arnie Engels. That's what confuses me about it. It was far across the sea where the devil grabbed a hold of me. Cameron Carter-Vickers. Oh, the player goes down far too easily. Tony Watt, all that experience, knows how to... Look at him laughing. He knows that he bought that foul there. He knows that he went down far too easy. He's laughing. But he gets the foul. He draws the foul for Cameron Carter-Vickers. Tony Watt has an opportunity to score against Celtic. Good punch out by Sinisalo. Cracking punch out for Sinisalo. Celtic players a bit slow to move out though. Putting us back under pressure. Oh, the ball comes in. Ball across. No one there for Partick Thistle, and Celtic get the ball out. Oh, yeah, look who it is. There's the Rafferty boys. Oh, there's Raffs and that. Joe. Oh, that made me feel... Oh, it was brilliant. Yes. Good to see the lads down the front. Oh, God. Good to see some of the old boys still going to the games. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. So far, Sinisalo's better than Kasper Schmeichel. Yes, he is that. Tenecti provided a better delivery before Benji took the corner. Yeah, I think Tenecti should be taking the corners, to be fair. If I was Brendan, I would say, Tenecti, you take the corners. Celtic under a bit of pressure again. The thing is Tony Watt's in that dressing room for Partick, and he will know. He was in a Celtic team that, against all odds, pulled off a fantastic 2-1 win. And he will know, look, he'll give the boys confidence. Says, look, anything's possible. Anything. Don't think about who you're playing. Don't think about the names of the players. Kieran Tierney and such like. Do you know, it's like, it's just 11v11. Keep it tight at the back and let's try and see what we can do on the break. Benji with the ball does not do nothing with it. Oh, Scales just takes a player out. Scales, yellow card. Tony Watt again. Oh, Scales. What is Scales doing? Oh, come on. You can't be doing that, Scales. Jesus. Now, whoever said in the pre-match live, here come the Scales haters. When Scales does something like that, it's no wonder that he gets grief. I mean, there was no need for that whatsoever. Celtic fans still throwing stuff onto the pitch. And it's down the side where Celtic are playing all their football. I'll tell you one thing, Tony Watt is right up for this game today. Benji's weak. Scale does that every other game. Yeah, I know he does. But if you say anything against them, you get all the Scale supporters coming out saying, oh, why do you hate Scale so much? Well, I don't. He makes stupid mistakes in games. Stupid mistakes in games. Benji's better on the right wing. No, he's not. I don't think so. Scales always uses his hands. Yep. Celtic have took their foot off the pedal a bit. Here comes Kieran Tierney. They just don't seem to be all in attack. They don't seem to be all in attack mode. I mean, fair play to Partick Thistle for having a good go. There's Tenecti again. Two players doubling up on him. He gets the cross in. It's headed out by Thistle. Scales is a huge liability. Hoping we can get a goal. We'll definitely get a goal. Don't worry about it. It's another shot. Tenecti with a corner now. Because let's face it, Benji's corners have been shite. But it looks like he's going for a... What is he doing that for? Yang with a touch on the ball. He's second of the game. Benji with a cross in to the back post. Scales. Tierney with the ball way back out in the middle of the park. Tenecti trying to get past players. McGregor to Rio out to Donovan. Donovan takes on a player. Brilliant. That's what you like to see. Young boys taking on a player. Considering... Oh, Scales again, man. What has he done? Scales is... That's twice in a couple of minutes. For Sweden in his previous club, they're playing Benji on the right. Scales is playing GAA there. Tony Waterford in the challenge. Should be better than this. Yep. Scales is just doing Scales. Unreal. Kalmak Hatati Benji doesn't work. If he can see it, why can't Rogers? It's his big rab. Long ball forward to... We're not scoring 100 goals this season. Rogers has made the team worse. I don't know how you can say Rogers has made the team worse when the board have come out and accepted liability for not getting players in for Rogers. But it's the manager that always gets the blame. Green for go. Do you support the board by any chance? Are you against all demonstrations against Celtic? Oh. We are horrible to watch this, Big Bruce. Game's a bit untidy right now. They're real with the ball. Tenecti. Oh, good ball forward. Oh! Goal by Yang. Holy shit. Goal by Yang. Oh God, what is happening in the world? Yang comes in at the back post. What? Yang scores with a header. Is it a deflection? Is it a deflection? It's a deflection. It comes off the... I was going in, to be fair, but it does come off the Partick Thistle. It comes off the Partick Thistle player's shoulder. Bloody hell, Yang's just scored. Oh, great. Now we can get 4 million for him. Yang. Oh, God. Yeah, I hit off when we went in, but fair play to Yang. Oh, God. Oh, man. Right, Hatati. Ball. Tenecti. Can we get a 2? Oh, good save by the keeper. Tenecti. What a player he is. What a fantastic save. What a fantastic save. Honestly, what a player Tenecti is. Another corner for Celtic. Another corner for Celtic. Tenecti with the corner. Ball in. Off. Goal! Oh, Scales! Scales! Leo Scales with a header. Makes it 2. Oh my days. Unbelievable scenes. Scales has scored to make it 2. I can't believe it. Yang, first of all, quick corner. Scales comes running forward, unmarked header. in at the front post. The keeper tries to get it, to be fair, and it just comes off the crossbar and in by Liam Scales. Oh my God. Scales, what's happening here? Liam Scales and Yang have scored goals. Oh my God. That's it. Just shut up shop. What's happening here? Turn up to the bench says, yep. Slang Yang Scales, eat that. Scales reading the comments. He must have been into it. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Absolutely fantastic. Scales has two absolutely disastrous moments on the park and then goes, bugger this, watch this. Cross comes in for a quick corner, and Scales run to the front post and gets the header in. Tenecti again. Was that? No, that was Donovan. That was a shot by Donovan. Jesus, they're all going for it. Tenecti gets the ball out to Donovan. I tell you one thing. That wasn't far away, was it? Donovan. The odds on those scores, on those scorers, yeah. I mean, what was the odds on Yang to score first goal? Now real for a third would be a cracker. It would that, wouldn't it? Unbelievable. Two scorers that you couldn't have written the script for Yang and then Scales to score in the first half. Sinisalo coming way out is Tierney. That was a good ball to Tenecti. Tierney helping his man back out. Tierney coming inside. Trying to get Celtic players to make a bit of space. Celtic players just need to pick up the pace again. I mean, 30 minutes in, it is 2-0. There's another good ball coming in. Oh, unlucky. It's like pinball machine. Hatate, it's like a pinball machine in there. Would you make Colby Donovan second choice? Yes, I would actually. That's a good question, Murphy. Yes, I would. Personally, I would. I think he offers more than Tony Ralston. I like Ralston as a player, and he's a stalwart for the club. And Tony Ralston will be the first to come onto the pitch, and congratulate the young lad. And that's the way that Tony Ralston is. And he would egg him on. And this is what you want at Celtic. You want a player to come through the academy that has got the potential to be better than you. Do you know that you've seen them coming up through the academy and you're thinking, he could be a good player. And you want them to be a better player because you've had a good career. Ralston's had a good career. You know, he's still got years in the game. But you want to motivate these younger players to come through and, you know, just if they take your position, so be it. I mean, look what Kieran Tierney did. He did that, and he went on to bigger and better things, some say. Right, who can we slag off now so they can go up the park and score? I've got the tranny on. If I can blow wheel, I'm missing both goals. Need Simpson Posey to score. I forgot he was playing. Not. Come on, surely that's got to be a Celtic. Well, I've got to say, I've been completely impressed with Celtic, and I've been impressed with the way that Partick Thistle. I know that Partick Thistle were 2-0 down, and some managers will say, well, if you'd sat down and been tighter at the back, but when you look at the goals, 2 corners. When was the last time Celtic scored from corners? Holdma El Aguila. Do you know, when was the last time Celtic... And that's the big talking point of the game today. Faz on the phone to the girls on Alba. Director keeps playing like this, we'll struggle to keep a hold of him. Give him at least a season and a half. I think if he plays like this in the European competitions, then people will take notice. But we paid good money for him. We paid $5.5 million for him, so you know, he's shown his worth. And that was a good ball by Tierney. He asked Tenecti to get the ball back. Tenecti just didn't get it back quick enough. Wasn't a corner, it was a cross. They were both corners. It was corners then a cross. Watch it back. KT did nothing after leaving us. I'm loving the way that Sinisalo's way up the pitch. I mean, he's almost like another outfield player for Celtic. That's a keeper with confidence. Should Yang take the penalty if we get one? Yang's leaving on the... Yang take the penalty? I don't think... It's not going to go to penalties now. Celtic are not conceding 2 goals. No matter what Tony Watt thinks. Joseph says they need to stop selling young players. They didn't sell the young players. The players that left didn't want to sign contracts with Celtic, so they left under freedom of contract. And Celtic got a payment due to the fact that they brought them. It was basically a fucking piece of nonsense payment for bringing the player through the system. Yeah, I'm just listening to what they're saying. Premier Sports, Mike. Everyone's saying that Tenecti, if he was playing for the Almaty game, we would have won, and I think so as well. I'm even going to say if Donovan was playing. That's a good ball by Kieran Tierney. Tenecti just doesn't get to it. Celtic just taking their foot off the gas a bit the last 5 minutes or so. Whether Brendan Rodgers has told them, look, get 2 or 3 goals, get 3 goals up at half time. Tony Watt has been a bit menacing, yeah, he is that. I think that Brendan would have said to this lot, look, get 3-0 up at half time and I can take some of yous off at half time, so that you get a rest for the game midweek, and then it allows the other players to come on. And for the fact that Rio Hatate is sitting in that middle part of the park, he's not done too much. I mean, Tierney and Tenecti, I think once they two connect, once they two start really getting to know each other and know their runs and timings and everything, I think that's going to be some partnership. But then we're not talking about the fact that Daisen Maeda isn't even on this team. He's on the bench. And nobody's talking, we've not even mentioned that once. We're 37 minutes into the game and we're not missing Daisen Maeda. Let's just put that out there. Without Maeda we look okay. Personally, I wouldn't play him again. Oof. Joseph, they left because they were in the B team and they thought they should be on more money. Their agents thought they were on more money than $5,000 a week, and they went. It was all about money. The younger players leaving, but anyway, the younger players have left. You know, so be it. Katie is a shadow of the player who left. I think he needs to... Brendan has said it's all about his fitness. Oh my God. Thistle, it's deflected, goes out for a corner. The Thistle Ultras are going mental behind the board, giving the finger to the Celtic players as if that's going to really put them off their game. The Thistle, need to fucking get it up, you man, you're from Mary Holy, fuck you fucking... Oh, big up the Partick Thistle Ultras. Oh man, Ultras Thistle. The most feared group of casuals in European football. Thistle with a corner, high one, back post. Sinasalo grabs the ball with ease. Sinasalo gets the ball out early. That's what we're talking about, Celtic. Kelechi with the ball, goes over the halfway line. There's nobody up with Kelechi. So Kelechi's got to go all the way back to Kieran Tierney. And it totally just allows the Partick Thistle team to get back into defence. Sinasalo with a fantastic ball out, but the rest of the Celtic team laboured out of defence and didn't just keep up with Kelechi. That's when Celtic should have been getting a third. Sinasalo is very confident, very impressive. Yes, Danny boy, I've been saying that since last season. I've been saying it since before Kasper Schmeichel was brought back. And I still think that Brendan Rodgers made the bad decision that day. I still think that he should never have played Schmeichel. One Engels on for the second half. A number of concerns. Engels has better technique for corners. Yep, here's that. Great block from Scales. Yep. Donovan's another player that coming through the system is absolutely fantastic. Lots of positive. I've got to say, lots of positives from this game today. Even the two mistakes that Liam Scales made, he made amends for it for scoring that goal with a header. You know, it's a short corner, cross in, Scales, bang. Two of them short corners and then crosses in, which is fantastic. Little change of tactic from Celtic. Ball forward to Yang. Can Yang take on a player? He can. Yang with the ball in. Oh, come on, Rio. Jesus, Hatate. Yang must have been sleeping with someone. He takes on a player, beats him, puts on a cracking ball to Hatate, and Hatate screams the ball just past the post. Jesus, Hatate. Last game and this game much more positive. Yeah, boy from Benoffer is a lot more positive. Lots of positives to come for this today. Great play from Yang. Hatate fluffs his lines, no surprise. Oh, you can't make it up. Well done there, wee Yang. Hatate misfiring again. Where's all the people that say, oh, here comes the Hatate haters? Rio should have buried that. He should have. That's been two opportunities in the last 5 minutes that Celtic should have scored a third. Scales back to Sinasalo. Sinasalo to the... Oh, Cameron Carter-Vickers, what are you doing? Jesus God. Do you take Vickers off? Listen, it's the first season that Carter-Vickers has been available and fit for a European competition. So give him a break. He's maybe a bit nervous at this time of the season. Carter-Vickers has maybe just got a little bit of nerves kicking in because he's going to have to play European football, even though it's in the Europa. Been a long time since we've seen Cameron Carter-Vickers play European football at this time of the season, going into the end of September and beginning of October. Usually Carter-Vickers is sitting at home feeling his big toe. Get Dane Murray on, people are saying. CCV not moving well. Oh, don't say that, Joseph. That could bring on one of his injuries that he always has just as European football starts. Take Benji and Hatate off. I could maybe agree with you with that one. Benji's corners have been woeful. Yep, Yang's shown that he's not shite. Who'd have thought, Yang comes onto the comments tomorrow and goes, fuck you, Yang. It signs off. CCV having a nightmare? Centre back don't want balls square to them in the 6-yard box. Yeah, I know. Cameron Vickers did look as if he's kind of slowing the game down there, Young's misses his back, must be. I've got to say, the grass is a wee bit long, isn't it? As if they've no cut it this week. The ball's kind of holding up when you see it. It's not rolling as... There's a good ball in. Yang just misses out. Imagine if Yang scores a double. There's no words. Hatate pass back. Somebody count how many times Hatate passes the ball backwards. Tenekte with the ball. Hatate with a crap cross. Get young Murray on for CCV second half, says Ali. I'll text Brendan and tell him. Benji with a corner. Now let's see the difference, because the last couple of times Tenekte has taken a short one for Benji then to cross in. This time we're just going straight with Benji crossing in. Let's see if we can get anything from this corner. It's a short one. That was a fucking waste. Jesus. If Yang gets a second, his girlfriend's sister must be visiting too. Can't he say things like that? And that's half time. Celtic. Let's just pause that. Half time, it's Partick Thistle 0, Celtic 2. A couple of fantastic goals. The first one is a cross in, and Yang scores at the back post. An unbelievable thought on its own. Yang scores with a header at the back post, and then to make it even crazier, Liam Scales had made a couple of mistakes on the pitch. Liam Scales he got booked with a tackle that was almost come straight out of rugby. But then Scales got his head together, and when a corner came in, it was a short corner from Tenekte to Benji. Benji crosses the ball in. Scales runs to the front post, bangs the ball with his head. The keeper just gets his hands to it, but by that time it's already crossing the line. And Liam Scales scores a second for Celtic. No one would ever have thought that the two goal scorers this afternoon would be Yang and Liam Scales. Absolutely bonkers. That's all the good stuff about the first half. There's a lot of a little bit of negativity. You could say that a certain player has not performed the way that he can in Rio Hatate. But anyway, time to open up the bag of cans. Yes, it is that. I need to go and get another drink. Right, bear with me. I will be back in a second. Oh, their passing and ball control is shocking, says Michael. Is it? You better not look at the stats of the game then, mate, because the stats for the game say completely a different thing altogether. When you look at the stats at half time, our possession has been 76%. It doesn't have the pass accuracy up just yet. Or the passes, it's way behind. There's been 13 shots in total, 4 shots on target. There was a lot of shots in the first 5 minutes of the game. So I don't know how you're getting the... Tenecte is far more positive than the rest. Tenecte is a fantastic player. I think changes at half time. Donovan definitely has possible future captain. Oh, that's an interesting one. I think the pitch is too dry, so the ball's not rolling freely. Irishman and Port, if you look at the pitch as well, the grass is it's a wee bit longer than what it normally would be, so the ball's kind of holding up a bit, which has been a sneaky wee thing that the groundsmen do to try and make it a bit more of a level playing field, due to the fact that Celtic obviously love to get the ball and hitting it fast and rolling across the pitch. If you can just slow the ball down slightly but not cutting the grass, it's a good way for opposing teams to try and get a little bit of a level playing field. Sinisalo not covering himself in glory? Really? Andrew? I thought he done well at corners. Why is Sinisalo not covering his self in glory? I thought he's played fantastic. But there was maybe twice out of the first half that he maybe put a short ball to Cameron Carter-Vickers and put him under. Anyway, Sevco Shark Netting FC. Look at the midfield stats, they're pish. Yang's on a hat-trick. Let's hope not. It would be hilarious if Yang did get on a hat-trick, wouldn't it? It would be funny as anything, really. It would be quality. Let me just double check something. Yep. I mean, there's Rio Hatate. When he gets the ball to Tenecte, cross comes in. I mean, it was Benji that gives the cross for Yang. I still don't believe that Yang scored for a header. I mean, it comes off the boy's chest, but I mean, it was going goal bound. Why is Charlie Mulgrew even there? And there's the short corner. Another one for Benji comes in, and the Liam Scales header. It's phenomenal. It's what you want your your defender to do. You know, run across the front of the players, floating header, right under the bar, gives the keeper no opportunity at all. And that was after a couple of mistakes that he made. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant by Scales. Do you know, getting that little, scoring that goal would just give Scales that extra bit of confidence to put the little mishaps that he does, put them behind him, and definitely be motivated for the season going ahead. As you see, the sack the board banner is out. It was interesting when they did the protests at the beginning of the game. The hierarchy at Celtic decided to get their phones out and just look at their phones. They're not looking at anything. Watching Bobo score versus the Huns. Just watching Bobo scoring against the Huns. Yep. Casper should have saved Scales. Keeper should have saved Scales header, surely. I don't know. He gets his hands to it, but it's under the bar by that time. So should he have got it? I'm not too sure. Listen, let's not take it away from Scales. I mean, the Rio Hatate miss. I mean, Yang gets past the player, gets into the box, looks up, passes the ball to Rio Hatate, and Rio Hatate puts it past the post. So, Benji's corners are crap. Yep. Benji's corners are crap. There's nothing to say about it. There's one player that you're thinking, Tenecti. He is his runs, his movements. I mean, I know it's only Partick Thistle. The big test for these players will come in the Europa, and this is when you'll understand how good. Scott says couldn't make the game today. Got it off to the off to the USA this week. We'll be staying tuned by us for my daily content. Perfect, Scott. Where are you going to in America? Will they let you in? Okay, being a rebel in that. God bless this lovely land of mine. Benji's been poor the last few weeks. Yes, he has. And he's a player that I don't know why he's on the pitch before Arne Engels. Arne Engels takes way better corners. In fairness, Rio's some effort to get into the box when Yang squared it. Yeah, but you've got to hit the target. And if you're thinking you're as good as Rio Hatate, you've got to hit the target. I mean, it was a good corner. Young Donovan, look at him. San Fran, Vegas, and LA. That's just showing off, innit? San Francisco, Vegas, then LA. That's big time Charlie stuff, innit? Oh, love it. Love it. Where am I going? Down the road. 4 hours down the road. I'd have been going to the game, European game, but I couldn't. There's things happening in the background where I can't really go away, so. Lovely stadium in the sun watching the Celts. Benji has 2 assists today. Yep, Irishman Report says one of the reasons I became a camera operator and not a sound tech. I can count up to 5. Irishman in Porto. One of the reasons he became a camera operator and not a sound tech guy, he can count up to 5. Mic check. 1 check. 1 2. Oh, don't. Testing. 1. Just brings back memories of my old man on stage years and years ago. Misspent youth doing sound checks with him. Anyway, Celtic made at the game today. Is he at the game today? Good on you. So he is. It is a great wee stadium. Loads of dollars needed for a place to enjoy yourself, says Hank, coming from the good old US of A. Tuning in for half time. The half time break. You would have missed well, I don't know if you would have seen it, but when the demonstration started at the beginning of the match, our two members of the board that were trying to get out picked out their phones and started looking at their phones with their heads down, so they didn't have to look at the fans protest against them. And then when the fans started throwing all the paperwork onto the pitch, Chris Mackay wasn't too chuffed with the fans, to say the least. I'd love to be a lip reader. If there's any lip readers out there, can we get you to watch that bit back at the beginning of the Celtic game, just to see what Chris Mackay said, because I don't think it was very pleasant towards the Celtic supports. Michelle's on her third vodka and Red Bull in 45 minutes. Jesus. But anyway, as it stands, Celtic will be they've got with their one hand on the next round. There's still 45 minutes to go. It currently sits Celtic 2-0 at half time. Will Brendan Rodgers make any changes? It'll be interesting to see. I mean, how do you improve? I mean, there is a way that you can prove on it. Charlie on the boys. I hope you're not going with the boys. Once again, Sevco are second bottom in the league. Lip reader here, Baz. It's way too personal in your face. It was a sweary word that Chris Mackay used. Yeah, I bet it was. Fucking reprobates. Look at them. Every one of them. Fucking scum. A bit along those lines. Tony Watt's off. That's interesting, because Tony Watt's been their best player. Look at that wee fucking horrible orange bastard walking out with fucking Brendan Rodgers. Did you see that? Wee horrible fucking orange dirty fucking... Has Mark Wilson got him in his team? Jesus fucking... What's Mark Wilson thinking of? He's a horrible, horrible, bigoted... Get Mulgrew off. Yeah, I'd get Mulgrew off the telly. Martin's going for 5-0 Celtic. Yankee score first, I've just found out, was 20-1. The hat-trick is 10-1. Oh. 20-1. I bet you've got somebody that stuck a fiver on that. Somebody stuck a tenner on it. No idea who it is. Partick Thistle player. Partick with the ball way up the park into the Celtic half. Young Donovan gets the header back. Who's quote from the Star Trek films? Yeah, and we're all laughing about it. Mackay was saying that he's got a tenner on Yang hat-trick. Yang 20-1. That's madness. And I actually to score, and was Celtic to score 3-0. Here's the ball coming in. Scales with the ball to Callum McGregor. Callum McGregor forward. Then the ball out to Tenecti. 1-on-1. They're not doubled up on Tenecti at this point. Tenecti getting away up the pitch. Tenecti! Oh, can he get the reverse ball? Yes! Come on, Tenecti! Yes! What a goal! Yes! What a goal! Yes! Tenecti made that. He hits it to Kelechi. Kelechi was brilliant there, making the run. Do you know, Tenecti's just waiting on Kelechi, getting up. Tenecti comes in the inside. Quick ball to Kelechi. Tenecti on the return pass into the back of the net. What a fucking goal! What a goal! 3-0 Celtic. I haven't even started the thing. Jesus, that excited. Play what minute we on? 46. Oh, wait a minute. We'll do it. Three now to Celtic. I'm just trying to sort the time out so it's in conjunction with the time on the screen. There we go. There we go, perfect. And the score. Change the score, man. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable start to the second half. Celtic supporters, the Green Brigades, shown moments of games that Celtic should have qualified for the Champions League, reminding the board that during their tenure they haven't invested in players quick enough, and they have a history of not qualifying. And people will say that it's the manager and the players that should get the team to qualify, but anyway, who cares about protests? I love the banners, but I'm loving the way that Celtic are playing. And right now, Celtic are 3-0 up. Cracking banners. Reminding the board of the historical data that the fans never forget. The fans know that if we had invested in, and it all goes through times, and it's times that I've quoted many times, saying that Celtic go through periods of managed decline, bringing in a lesser type player. I've noted the years that it's happened before, and until this year, the wider fan base kind of didn't really admit it. But this year, the wider fan base have admitted it. It's been a summer of decline, a summer of reducing the wage bill, a summer of selling players for profit, a summer of getting the garbage out, some might say. But you never replaced the players quick enough, which ultimately had the effect that we did not make the Champions League again. And the board finally admitted. But will that be enough for the Celtic players? Will it be enough for the Celtic fans to drop the protests? No, it won't. The fans will still back the team 110%. Will anything change at Celtic? Brendan Rodgers has kind of said, look, it's done, it's dusted, it's in the back. But anyway, let's get back to this game, because it's a cracking game of football. And that was a absolute... I mean, Tenecti gets the ball in his own half, takes it all the way up. No, big grab. I am positive. I'm positive about Sinas. There's so much positive to come for this game today. There's Benji with the ball, and he's getting pulled back. Premier Sports currently talking about the protest also. Keep it up until Peter Lawwell's gone. Yeah, that's what I think. Will that be enough? I mean, I did mention that in another video. Would that be enough for the fans to back off a bit? It is hard to kind of argue for the whole board to go, Joseph. Because it's a talk for another road. Another sign Tony Water. Michael Stewart has been spot on today. Yeah, he has that. Cracking game of football. I've seen fuck all internet connection shit. I'd like Bernardo to get game time. Yeah, I mean, we're on 51 minutes just now. Is it time for Brendan Rodgers? Oh my goodness, that was a close one. Partick Thistle got a shot on goal. Law will be away next week. Watch this space, says Scott. I've said that before, Scott. But will the retirement of Peter Lawwell at the AGM or just before the AGM, will that be enough for the fan base to... There's some regular faces. Will that be enough for the fan base to... Will it appease the fan base? Do you know? Can we leave the board pushed till after the game? Yeah. Yeah, Scottish football needs a bit of woofed in it. Do you know? We need to get that excitement back into Scottish football. And we nod to a fantastic commentator of a bygone era. I mean, these commentators these days are just, it's nonsense that they talk. I love watching the Spanish football, honestly. The Spanish football commentators, God, when they score a goal, fucking mental. Listening to Spanish football on the radio is even funnier. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we're 3-0 up in the cup. 3-0 up in the cup. Hatate with the ball. He's getting manhandled there. Come on, ref. He was getting manhandled there. Kelechi on the ball. Kelechi shoots. Oh, fuck me. What a shot. What a shot. The famous Archie McPherson. This is very true. Younger folk will not ken who you're on about. Don't care who plays for us as long as we win. That was a cracking shot by Kelechi. Next corner, Benji should ask Mulgrew to take the corner. The winter transfer window. Yes, yeah, I think so, David. I think that maybe there will be one person that will be the scapegoat for Celtic, and as Kieran Tierney gets the ball in, there'll be a scapegoat for Celtic, and then Celtic will try and appease the fans with an interesting window for the next one. Ball back to the keeper. Scales with an interesting ball. Scales is just giving the ball away. Kalmak gets the ball back, but Kalmak's taken down. How is that not a foul? And how is it not a booking? I mean, he totally wiped out Kalmak. Young Donovan is another bright spark in this game. When somebody said at half time, I think Donovan could be a future captain. I think he could. Oh, Sinisalo. Celtic need to just pick up the pace and closing down from the attacking positions. Tenecti scored the goal. A cracking goal. Absolutely cracking goal. Here comes Hatate to Benji. Benji loads of space in midfield. Benji doesn't take a shot. Yang. And it's a save. It's a save. I mean, fair play to Partick. They are trying to play it out for the back. Brendan Rodgers preparing a change. Set up scorers. Better go into the Celtic website. Anacho, Tenecti. Oh look, Celtic Match Centre comes up. He's going to have a great future in front of him. Is Tenecti. I'll just check this. It's not changing it. Trying to get how I can get the goal scorers to come up on the screen. Oof! That was some save by Sinisalo. That was some save by Sinisalo. That was a cracking save by Sinisalo. Celtic fans sneaking over the fence. Celtic with a corner, no, it's Partick with a corner, sorry. Ball in. Oh, keeper missed that. Luckily the ball goes out. Because the keeper missed that one there, the corner. Here's Dies and Maeda coming on. Paulo Bernardo. Triple change. Callum McGregor coming off. Kelechi's coming off. And Sebastian Tenecti's coming off as well. Kelechi, Tenecti and McGregor all coming off. No Hatate subbed. Brendan Rodgers over the moon with Tenecti. Right, Paulo Bernardo taking up the holding midfield role that Callum McGregor, 50 Shades of Baz, must be there. Not at all. Now this is going to be interesting to see how Paulo Bernardo takes over the holding midfield role compared to Callum McGregor. It's a change that I said I would like to see happen. And oh no, penalty. Jesus God, I thought it was going to be a penalty. Rio Hatate with the ball out to Tierney. Tierney. So it's not a change of formation, it's just a change of personnel and certain players. This is how, that's a good one, Scott. Bernardo should take his spot off Calmat. Let's see. You're spot on there, mate. It is all about, people were saying, how does Bernardo not get any game time? Because he's been brought in long term to take over for Calmac. I mean, Calmac's only got this season and next season, and I think that'll be on toward. Oh, that was. Seen them given for that. The Gallants, Bobby Sands. Loving to be Partick Thistle Ultras. Fawn Mary Howman, get up, yeah. To the Celtic players when they get a chance and they're like, oh jeez. Bernardo to score or assist and sting the fingers up at Brendan. Well, it's Benji that's taken the corner. Bernardo will be on the edge of the box, I would have thought. No, Jesus God, where's that going? Bernardo on the ball. I want to see. I'm going to watch Bernardo just to watch his movement and see if he bullies this game. I really want him to do well. I want him to do really well and really give people something to think about, and let the fans understand that. You know, Calmac's not going to be here forever, and maybe Paulo Bernardo has been told by Celtic, and you know, this is the position we want you to play. We want you to dominate the midfield, but unfortunately, we've got Calmac in front of you. That was a bit slow. Semi-final draw coming up. I'm going to make sure that live is all set up. Should be. Full-time reaction and so we'll have a couple of minute break just before that comes on. I'll get that. Copy the link for that. And then we'll pin that. Give us the Huns in the next round. That's who I want in the next round. I don't want them in the final. Pin the message. Jesus, what's... Dyson's a bit far back for my liking. How was that not a foul? It was a bit late in calling the foul for that. Even the girls are winning today. Joseph, how long must we sing what song? Or is that you just using the lyrics of your U2 song? Young Donovan on the ball. Yang with a cross, doing a Yang cross. Ball goes out. You'd think that they would have got all that crap off the pitch at half time. I mean, what were the ground staff doing? Absolutely nothing. Bernardo needs game time, needs time to improve. Yeah, he does that. I mean, I think we're expecting massive things from him. But he is at that age range now where he should be sort of pushing Callum McGregor. And maybe he is in training. I mean, maybe he's absolutely fantastic in training, and Brendan Rodgers has got a real dilemma. It's really easy for Celtic. I mean, there's young Donovan just walking about that pitch as if he's been in a Celtic jumper for years. I mean, Donovan's a cracking little player. Well, he's no little, but I don't know, for coming through the system and only been 4 games in, Bernardo's already improved. He's top notch. Scott, I always go back to the cup final when he set up the goal for Adam Ida. You know, if it wasn't for Paulo Bernardo taking the shot, Adam Ida wouldn't have scored that final. And Paulo Bernardo takes on 2 players for the halfway line, gets up to outside the box, takes the shot, the keeper parries the ball down, Adam Ida says thank you very much and scores it. Everyone remembers Adam Ida for scoring the goal. People don't remember that it was Paulo Bernardo that changed the game for that second half of the cup final. Do you know? So, fantastic player for us. And I think it has always been the case that Celtic are looking longer term with him. Yang and a bit of a fight outside the box. Yang going to take a shot. Oh, go on, hit it. Oh, God, Yang. Yang does a Yang. It's over. I tell you one thing, if you manage to keep that down. Oh, here comes Arnie Engels. Who's coming off? Is it Rio Hitati? Well, there's all the Fife boys. Right at the front. Oh, you have beauty. Perfect. Brilliant. There's my old bus. Oh, I love that. Absolutely love it. Mad Joe Filogelli. I love it. Oh, I miss it, man. Home 0, away 3. That has to be the best scoreboard ever, isn't it? Oh, man. Get the old Raf scarf foot. 30 years at the club. Oh, I'd have been on the telly the day if I was there. I'd have been standing next to them. Gutted, man. Gutted. Oh. That has made me happy, that, like. Hail the Fifers. Joseph Rafferty bus. 30 years. Bus has been on the go. Cracking bus. Cracking bus. East Coasters. McStay at 19 was brilliant, my favourite midfield player. David, I can remember seeing Paul McStay training after everyone else had got changed. McStay was still inside Celtic Park at this time, and he's doing sprints up and down the side. I'm standing on the centre circle with my dad and Roy Aitken, and my dad's taking pictures of me and Roy Aitken and stuff in the centre circle, and who's there? Paul McStay. Then sprints up and down the side of the pitch. And you're thinking, everyone else was changed, gone. Paul's still there. And that's when the whole fitness thing wasn't a huge thing. Wasn't a huge thing. Burnt Island supporters bus was a riot. Yep. Used to be some amount of buses come through Fife. I mean, you had Dunfermline, you had Cowdenbeath, you had Lagelly, you had Burnt Island, you had Carden Den, you had 2 in Leven at one point, you had Buckhaven, you had Kennaway, you had Kirkcaldy, Glenrothes, St Andrews. Jesus, that's 12 buses. Minimum used to come for Fife alone. 12 buses. Luke McCowan on. I've got the volume down and the chat on my phone. Are we going to see 12 shirts with Forest on the back? Tell you one thing. That was a good run by Thistle, right? Having a go. Fireworks are obviously going off. The dog's barking. If that's on target. Oh, now come on. Sinasalo. They've now got a corner. It's a shite corner. 72 minutes and it's Partick Thistle 0, Celtic 3. Subtitles please, Baz, because you've not got any. Do you think no VAR has changed the game today? No, not at all. I don't think there's any decisions that VAR would have looked at. Especially when it comes to the goals. I think football's better without VAR. Partick Thistle in the Celtic box, and Cameron Carter-Vickers kicks the ball away out for a throw-in to Partick. Partick got one of these long throw specialists. No, he's going to go short with it instead. Celtic crowned him out of it. Yang dances with the ball. Seem to have lost their way a bit. Yeah, maybe. Too many changes, some people will say. Breaks up the... Donovan caught sleeping a wee bit there. I think it's more... The game's won. So Brendan's got to change as many players as he can. Jesus. So Brendan's going to change it as much as he can to give as many players game time. And that's what it's all about at this end, at this time of the season. Do you know, get players' fitness levels up a bit. And this is what Brendan will say. Get the players' fitness up a bit so that we've got another important game next week. There's no use risking everyone's, you know, risking hamstrings and stuff. Getting people playing longer than they relatively need to. Paulo Bernardo needed some game time. Cheers for the super chat, Stephen Johnston. Have a couple of wee bars. Perfect. Thank you, Stephen. You absolute superstar. But Paulo Bernardo's been needing game time for ages. But when do you drop off Callum McGregor? I said before the game today that you drop off Callum McGregor when you're 2 or 3 goals up. Would he do it? Yes, he's done it. So fair play to the manager. The manager gets a lot of stick about his formation and the way that he plays and everything. But I tell you one thing, the manager's played a blinder today. And it was a focal point, missed now, he's off. Yeah, I would say that. That's a sore one on Engels. Got a yellow card for it. Oh, Jesus. That's a studs up. How's that no something more than a yellow card? Now, if that was if VAR was there, I think that's a sending off. His studs are up on his ankle. If VAR's playing, if VAR's in this game, I mean, we've been talking about VAR and has it helped today? I think if VAR was there, that's a red card. The studs are on his ankle. The studs are shown on his ankle. Do you know, that's a red card all day long. VAR would be like, no, it's a red. Big Des has just said he agrees it. Had to rewind it, couldn't believe it. He said that. Yeah, red all day long and Engels. Yeah, it is a red all day long. But nobody will talk about that because Celtic have won 3-0. Here's the ball coming in. Donovan gets the header to it. It just wasn't as good as the Scales one. They're on the breaks now, by the way. That's a quick break out. Partick Thistle are over the halfway line. He's left Cameron Carter-Vickers. Oh, he's turned around. Turned around and passed it back. What's wrong with the modern player? I mean, I know there was nobody up there, but he could have taken it up into the box, take it up into the, you know, rather than turn. He had Cameron Carter-Vickers on his arse. He could have kept on going. Don't know, he'd left Cameron Carter-Vickers was way behind him. What happened to the magic spray? The good old Marshall spray. Has Bill Wishka done everything? Not really. He's not really been on long enough to do anything yet. He couldn't beat centre back. Kept the studs up. Pulled the door. Paddleboard in Loch Lomond, is that no freezing? I'm going to start paddleboarding as of next month. Buzzing. The game's hit a bit of a lull after all the changes, hasn't it? The game has hit a bit of a lull. The fluidity of the team. But the good thing is we're 3-0 up. I'll tell you one thing, they are going for it, Thistle. There's another cross coming in. Corner. Again, Scales puts out for a corner. I could see a goal coming here. Nah, if you get a nice calm water, paddleboarding is easy. Man management of Yang and Dyson's been impressive. Yes, Scott. But that's where Brendan excels at that kind of thing, though. When you think back to his time at Liverpool and he had to deal with Suarez. Celtic just not getting the ball, like just bit of pressure here. Celtic steal the ball. McCowan scores for Celtic. Get in there, Luke McCowan. Shh. Oh, who's he telling to shut up? Who was Luke McCowan saying that to? Absolutely fantastic that McCowan scored. That makes it 4-0 Celtic. Makes it look way easier than it's been, but I mean, that was cracking. He kind of steals the ball. And who does he turn and tell to shut up? I mean, that's just typical Luke McCowan. I mean, people will say that he should get more game time in Scottish football. He's a brilliant player. And he's got years left in him in his Celtic career. Years and years left in him. Who's he giving this to? I love it. Looks like, is that rain that's coming on? It's sunny and rainy. One of our own, Luke McCowan. Great goal. Absolutely great goal. Fantastic goal. 79 minutes, Luke McCowan makes it 4-0 Celtic. Celtic are through to the next round of the Cup. That's it. Partick thistle are never scoring 5 goals in the next 10 minutes. We want 5 is the shout. Kieran Tierney with a cracking header back to Sinisalo so he doesn't put Sinisalo under pressure. Benji on the ball. Bernardo back to the keeper. Celtic looking to start playing with that little bit of confidence again after that goal. There was a little bit of a lull for about a 10-minute period. Benji on the ball. He seems to be going further back. Also into the position that Callum McGregor played. Here, come on, Dyson Maeda. There we see you walking out. Yes, the Partick Thistle fans have started walking out already. With 9 minutes to go in the game, we can see you walking out. You're not exactly sneaking out, are you? Cheerio, cheerio, cheerio. What a shitey home support. What a shitey home support. It's been a composed. Oh, here we go again. Oh, wide. Jesus. Balawisha puts it wide. Dyson puts it wide. That was a good ball by Luke McCowan. And you've got to say, he tries to just put it over the keeper. Celtic do look very composed now. Yes, it's Tierney's first 90 minutes. Well spotted, Delboy. Well spotted, Delboy. First time that Kieran Tierney has completed 90 minutes in a Celtic shirt since his return. And the Partick Thistle fans, aren't they just walking out? They're is there a special on Witherspoons that finishes in half an hour and they're all rushing out to get their dinner? Jesus, the stadium's empty, doesn't it? Do you think it was Rangers fans in disguise? Dyson, another shot straight at the keeper. He does need he scored the other week, but he does need another goal just to get him back into the flow of things. I think this Ultra's bedtime. I think that it is, isn't it? The Ultras have went, oh, fuck's sake, I've just had the phone call from my mum. Where are you? Don't you fucking tell me you're at that football! I fucking kill you, you little bastard! Fuck's sake! Mum's phoned us, we better go home. A lot of them out at the same time. Get that flag down quick. Oh, magic. What is it? No, I'm live on YouTube. Go and get your mother. Go get mum. Go get mum. No, go. I don't know what you're needing. Fuck off. There's 10 minutes to go in the football yet. Doug's looking at me for something. What is it? Come up. Come on. No, I'm not coming with you. Jeez. School tomorrow. Last 15 minutes. And they're way home to get their slippers on. Oh, look. There's Celtic fans that couldn't get in. Fireworks going off from the outside. Some missiles in the sky. I'm telling you, it's their ma's and dads are sitting in Witherspoons going, that little fucker's late. I'll fucking kill him. Gonna wait for a fish supper. Oof! Jesus! That come off the post. That was a good shot. Good shot there, like. Free kick for outside the box. Oh, it was the outside of the post. Outside of the post. McCowan over Hatate, definitely. One big supper. Slipper for the whole family to sit on. Oh, brilliant. The dog's in for the patter. It's fucking written up a wall. It's wanting some attention. Saw this talk of a ball and it's like, where's my ball? McCowan. McCowan gets back into the game quicker than what Rio does. When Rio gets tackled or he loses the ball, he does the whole he'd done thing. People from Maryhill can't afford dinner at Spoons. Is there even a Spoons in Maryhill? Ooh, ah, up the ah, say ooh, ah, up the ah. The fans are singing it now. Boys outside getting it. What, sing rebel songs with me? Come on, coming up. Coming up, come here, no, come here, come here. Some missiles. Say hi. Fuck you all, look at it. Right, Scales on the ball. Maryhill people eat fish in the Clyde for their suppers. But Wisher's worse than Yang. Come on, Yang only scored with a header. That's the only good thing he did in the game, really. There's the player. So who's your man of the match? Give me your man of the match in the comment section. Player of the man of the match, Tenecti. A lot of people said before the game Tenecti would be man of the match, and he is. Yeah, Tenecti is definitely man of the match. We have a new star in the making. Oh my god. Unlucky Engels. Unlucky. Yeah, she is that Glasgow Rebel. Oh, he would have been offside if it was VAR. Oh, he was offside anyway. The linesman puts his flag up. Donovan. Don't know the time I've been in Maryhill. I took the wrong way back through Partick in the old days. I used to love going to Maryhill for a game. Cracking ground. I know the buses get to park up round the back of the stadium. They block off the whole street right round the stadium, so all the Celtic buses get right up the back. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then it's just straight out, 5 minutes and you're on the motorway. The Rebels have won, they have that. Wee Seb, without a doubt. Wee Seb's the man that is Yang. It's a bit compact, Celtics. You need to get a bit of width. They were a bit too compact there, playing right into the hands of Partick Thistle. That was a good ball by Donovan. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Just the angle wasn't there for Arnie Engels. Give us that. Yeah, give me Rangers all day long in the final. In the semi. All day long. 89 minutes on the clock. Partick Thistle 0, Celtic 4. How much added time will they put on? There has been a number of substitutes over the second half. With the number of substitutes, you're probably looking at around about 4 or 5 minutes extra time. Will they put as much extra time on that, or will they just go, let's just get it done and dusted? It's not as if it's going to... The draw's straight after the game. There is going to be a live straight after the game. I'll put the link up. Full-time reaction and the live draw. That is the video for the full-time reaction and the draw. The draw will probably take about 10 minutes after the game, so we will get on to that. Palmer Bernardo's done okay. Good pass to Tierney. Does a run forward and Tierney passes it backwards. I think once some of the players get... The problem that we have with Celtic really is that we get ourselves into such a good position with the team. And 1 minute. 1 minute. Where did they get the 1 minute from? The refs just went, fuck it, let's just get this game I'm done with, isn't they? And that's it. Donovan's been good. Yeah, he is that. That's it. Game over. Celtic have won the game 4-0. That's not a prediction. Did I say 4-0 the other night? 5-15 the draw. Right, that gives us 5-15 the draw. It's 20 past just now. Anyway, Wednesday or Thursday? What are you talking about? It's tonight. Quadruples on? Could it be on? Anyway, it's a fantastic result. I shall see you on the full-time reaction video that goes live in around about 5 minutes time. The refs want to get to spoons as well. There's no Witherspoons. It's Partick Thistle 0, Celtic 4. Celtic are through to the next round of the cup. Absolutely I better stop the match time. Do continue their defence, and that's it. See you in the next video.